It's time for another Dice Tower review with Zee Garcia.
Hey everybody, today I'm taking a look at a two-player abstract game from Nestor Games, who produces these games here that come in a pouch like so. This one is Heptalion. And again, two-player tile-laying abstract game. Not much else I want to tell you up here, so let's go down to the table and let me show you how this works. Setup for the game is very easy. You're going to shuffle up all the tiles here and divvy them up between the two players. You are then going to pick what board you're going to play on. It comes with 3 boards. This one you are seeing here. It has this layout there. And then lastly, this one there. I'll just leave this one here for now so we can play on that. And so you begin playing. The objective of the game is very simple. You are trying to continue playing your pieces, matching what is on the board. As soon as you cannot play, you lose, your opponent wins. That's it. And so I'll go ahead and start. I'm going to pick a piece. I'll find where it matches. So for example, I could put this piece here, here, or here. And I will decide where it goes. I will flip it face down and cover up those spots. And then it's my opponent's turn. They can go anywhere they want. And so they're going to go, let's say there. They'll play, flip that face down. And it's back to me. I am going to go here, let's say. Play that. Back to them. They're going to play right there. Back to me. That's simply it. Now, obviously, I'm playing much faster than you probably would play it because you want to be paying attention to your dwindling opportunities for placement, of course. And so that's really the big part of the game. The main aspect in the game is watching out for, as soon as, for being careful that a tile does not become unplayable, right? That's the trick there. So, for instance, if I do, let's find ourselves an opportunity for showcasing what I'm talking about here. Let's put this one here, like so. And then let's put this one, where is it? Let's say it was that one, okay? Let's put this one here like so. As soon as this tile is placed, again, assuming it was belonged to my opponent, it would cover up my ability to place this one. This one has nowhere else it can go. And so having placed that there means I'll never play that tile. It puts me in a losing spot. And so very quickly as you start playing, you start realizing, okay, I need to be careful. Every now and then you notice one that you can no longer play, so you might, in some way put it somewhere on your board so you know, hey, I don't have to worry about this one right now. That one's not going to be able to be placed at all. But that's it. That's the game. You continue doing this, placing tiles until someone cannot play. Game's over. They lose. Their opponent wins. Pretty straightforward. Let's go back up top. Let me tell you what I thought of it. All right, so there you have it. I like the simplicity of this one. I like how easy it is to teach, and it is lightning fast to play, to teach. The first time you play, the first few times you play, you're going to feel like, wow, this is a little bit random. I just got hosed because, hey, I can't play these. And the more you play, the more the observation is going to kick in, the slower your turns are going to go, the more you are going to sort of analyze the board and figure out how to tackle and solve your problems. And I like it. It's definitely a filler game, It's not going to ever be a challenger to chess or anything like that, but it is a well-done game. I like that you got 3 of these boards. That's also a nice touch. And the pieces are pretty well made. And the whole thing works. It's a neat concept, head-to-head, very clear rules, clear end game triggered, no scoring. This game has been distilled to basically one mechanism, and it works. So I would recommend it for fans of these kinds of abstracts, the once you can play, I win abstract, right, where you are trying to block your opponent. I would recommend this one if you're a fan of abstracts and especially a fan of that type of abstract. Heptalion is a cool little design, one that is perhaps a little simpler than most games coming out of Nestor games, but one that's going to have a good amount of visual appeal and one that is well constructed. My one beef I have with it, before I wrap up here, is that the boards, these hexagon, well, they're squares really, but diamonds there, they are printed on the board in a deep blue, and they are clearly on the tiles not that color. They are a purple sort of color. So let's take a look at one here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There we go. There's our double. So there you go. It's a purpley color, clearly deep blue on the board. Not a deal breaker, not even a huge deal, but it does seem weird. It's like the one bizarre printing whoopsie there. So just wanted to point that. I'm not super thrilled about that, but it should not affect gameplay. It should not be a problem. They're different shapes as well, so you're good to go. So that's it for me. Heptalion here is a good one. I'm going to give this one a seal of approval, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a light, but still a little bit thinky, abstract game for 2 players.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.